not the foul tusks who say he had everything given to him on a moon silver platter. Oh.
Time to move on. This way? Grungwa is ready.
A madman's plan from the start.
What? Is Trusted One all right?
He is. And it is open. Strange.
Maybe Zaramak could learn a thing or two from these ruins. Brittle bone craftsmanship never brings anything good.
It is like the other one, but the stick is missing. That should work.
What is that?
Easy.
Going now.
What is this?
Let Zazka get a proper look.
Bugs, careful!
Zazka is listening. Ready for action.
My frog is ready.
He might be old, but his tusks are still sharp.
The tribe for the blood! The blood! They will regret this.
Can a troll not rest for a moment? What is needed of him? Dead.
Let Akrog see.
What can he do for the tribe? Grungwa will go there.
On his way. What should he do?
Let Grungwa take a closer look. The Moonkin cannot go through here.
True. But there is a hex stone. If they can kindle the...
There they are. Trusted One, Nurbok One-Eye. What is he doing here?
Looking for them. The fat Moonkin chieftain was getting worried.
The tears were harder to find than they thought.
Cub Akrog, Nurbok will tell him one more time. The Moonkin should break off the devouring and move on. If they stay in this clearing for too long, the hunters will come for them.
Nurbok, they talked about this. The chieftain must be devoured, so Mugwa can pass on his power to the chosen chieftain. Narjok would want...
What Narjok would want is for the tribe to survive. But Nurbok has said his piece. It is clear the tribe would rather listen to a fresh tusk cobbling who hears voices in the wind.
The eyes have not seen hunters for 6 sundowns now. Nurbok really believes they are in danger?
The tribe is always in danger, and they will never be safe. Not as long as the tusk hunters are out there. Not as long as the Bloodrot takes warrior after warrior and kills their cubs before they are born. Not as long as there is never enough to eat.
A true ray of sunshine.
No one asked for Small Tusk's opinion.
Nerbok knows that Akrog wanted not to be chieftain. His sire, Narjak, chose this.
In his dying moments, with a big whittlebone throwing spike through his chest, he either chose Akrog because dying made him confused, or simply because Akrog was his cub. Nerbok knows not what is more pathetic.
Nerbok, it was the chieftain's word.
That makes it no less wrong.
Narjak was Akrog's sire. If anyone knows what he would have wanted, it is Akrog.
What? Has Akrog become a lightling now, where blood ties matter more than one's tribe? It is true, Akrog is Narjak's cub, but that makes him no closer to Narjak than any other kin.
Nerbok speaks true, Akrog. He may be Narjak's cub and feel a strong bond to him, but a cub belongs to the tribe, regardless of his sire. That is what Mugwa's laws demand.
There. Listen to Grungwar.
Sire Narjak was the last firstborn of the Trolls, and the greatest chieftain there ever was. He deserves to leave this world with honor.
Zazka could not agree more.
If everyone got what they deserved, every worker would have their own iron beak. Make no mistake, Nerbok treasured Narjak like he treasures Grungwar. But Narjak was a great chieftain because he put others first. Surely Akrog knows that, after what his sire did for Nerbok and Akrog both.
Akrog knows, Nerbok. But what honor have the trolls left if they let these rotten brittle bones crush even their most sacred traditions? Now, can Nerbok kindle the Hexstone?
He can. Oh, and Zaska Small Tusk?
What?
Nerbok knows the Small Tusk has been scheming. He will keep an eye on him.
Then how will he see where he is going?
What was Nerbok talking about? About Zazka's scheming?
Scheming makes it sound very bad. He will tell Trusted One Akrog after the devouring.
Kin should not have secrets from each other, Zaska.
And Grungwar would know all about that, no? Huh, what now? More trouble? Interesting. Probably.
What is Akrog waiting for? They need to bring the tears to the Moonkin.
Why would Nerbok accuse Zazka of scheming?
Ask him himself. The Small Tusk is standing right there.
And he was about to say the same thing.
Fine. That bear. Nerbok crushed it?
Nerbok crushed it, but it was
Maybe a bonekin,
or a brittle bone.
Anuk's eyes have scouted the jungle.
True. Well, it will.
a wise idea. Best ask Crumb who needs it most.
Akrog will leave now. Will Nerbok join the devouring?
He will. But there is something else he has to look into first.
Sharp tusks and thick hide, then.
They will not get away from Zazka! Well, what have they here?
Mugwa, help her servants.
Can Zazka help?
What on Urgath is this?
Pretty. Zazka is listening.
Grungwar is ready.
What now? More trouble? If he insists.
Akrog is ready. Something about this jungle always makes Akrog's hide crawl.
The blood drop in the cradle. It is full of Mugwa's power, making life and plants flourish all around it.
Pity all that power does beak shit to keep the hunters and slavers away.
Is something wrong, Zaska?
No, of course not.
By the holy hide, if it is not chosen Chieftain Akrog Bone Crusher. Cabrax was about to ask the bones if something happened to them.
Chieftain Cabrax, Mugwa prays. It is true, finding the tears was harder than they thought. The Brittlebone ruin was swarming with bugs.
Good for the tears, bad for the many Brittlebone treasure hunters who searched them. Ha! Come, show him. Ah, good. Very good. Mugwa will be pleased. Now all they need is a tooth.
A sacred pierce stick. The Moonkin have none of their own.
Oh, of course they do. But the Moonkin will need to shape their own for their sacrifice.
Speaking of the sacrifice, has the Moonkin's bloodgiver arrived yet? Anuk? When Akrog left to find the tears, the Moonkin Eye Master said he could not be found.
Oh, he has arrived, it is true, a few hours ago. He wanted to be alone with his prayers, though, so Cabrax let him and his trusted one into the shrine. Cabrax understands, of course. Being a bloodgiver is a great honor, but it may not feel that way right now.
Are the sacrifices truly necessary? The Moonkin have lost so many kin already, especially after the last hunter attack. It feels like a sin to kill another, even for the devouring.
Cabrax understands, Akrog. But without the blood sacrifice, the Bone King cannot summon Mugwa's cub, and without the cub as a river for her hex power, they cannot give the chieftain's power to the chosen chieftain. It is a great price, but a troll must pay it.
Akrog still understands not why the bones chose Anuk. The Moonkin need all the healers they can get, and his trusted one will be crushed.
Grongwa told Akrog, the bones are the will of Mugwa, and when she decides, the kin obeys.
Elder Grongwa said it, but Cabrax will speak long prayers for his trusted one.
Oh, splendid. That solves the problem.
Zaska, show respect.
Akrog understands. He will talk to him once Cabrax allows them into the shrine.
Akrog should. Itzkar, the Bonekin Bloodgiver, would like to speak with him too, but they will cross that swamp when they come to it.
How can they shape a tooth? Grongwar said it. It is a sacred weapon.
Just like how the Moonkin shape their other weapons. All Akrog must do is find a hexed brittlebone weapon, scrap it, then have the Moonkin Master Scrapper use the parts to shape the tooth.
Can they not use the Bonekin's tooth? The Moonkin have no time.
No. If the Moonkin want the Bonekin to do the devouring, they must respect the tradition.
All right. Akrog meant no disrespect. Where can they find a hexed brittlebone weapon, though?
Oh, there are many places in this jungle. But Cabrax believes he heard the Moonkin's Master Scrapper, Zaramuk, speak of a brittlebone hideout up north.
His name is Zeramak. But good, Akrog will speak to him. Oh, and Chieftain Cabrax. Akrog is not Chieftain yet, but he still thanks Cabrax in the name of the tribe. He knows many Bonekin wanted not the Moonkin so close to their shrine, with the hunters and the bloodrot. Cabrax took a risk helping them, and Akrog will not forget it.
Look at that! The cub has his sire's silver tongue.
No, Akrog means it. Only the Moonkin can do the devouring. If not for Cabrax, Narjak would never find his way into the moonlit river, and Akrog could never be blessed with Narjak's strength.
True, true. But Narjak was not only a great chieftain, but also the last firstborn troll. To give him his last rites is a great honor. And as for the fool tusks afraid of catching the blood rot, what they need most is a fat fist to the face. They should know the rot cannot be passed from one troll to another, and be glad the Moonkin were mostly spared. Now off with Akrog. That tooth will not shape itself.
So be it. Sharp tusks and thick hide, Chieftain Cabrax.
The troll not restful.
All right. To the tribe camp.
They should look for Noak, too. Let them hope he has done nothing silly.
They will. He is going.
This looks interesting.
That way. You will lead the way. What is it that Warrior Narg needs?
Well, he feel foolish to ask.
Just speak.
Well, Tamer Julog, he say anything about Narg?
Like what?
Well, there is no good way to say it. Talag, Julog's trusted one. Narg there when hunters kill him.
Talag. Akrog remembers. That was many moons ago, was it not?
It is true, but Narg still remembers all too clearly. Talag fight like a true warrior, and Narg by his side. But then the hunters get too many, and Narg gets scared and run. He even hear Talag scream as the hunter untusk him and... Well, no matter. Narg want to ask Akrog if Julog would forgive him if he apologized for leaving Talag. Akrog has the gift of spirits, so he can know thoughts of the tribe, no?
I'm sorry. Akrog cannot read thoughts.
No? But he is blessed by Mugwa, and...
All the gift of spirits does is make him sleep badly and hear voices in the wind. But sometimes he wishes he could read thoughts. It would make things easier. Especially now that he is about to be chieftain. Narg should just tell Julog he is sorry after the devouring. Let Julog decide whether to forgive him or not.
Narg see. Akrog is right. He must ask and hope for the best. Sometimes that is all a troll can do.
Narg speaks true. Now sharp tusks and thick hide. Akrog must prepare the devouring.
Sharp tusks and thick hide.
On his way.
What? Oh, chosen chieftain Elder Graver. Mugwa praise. Mugwa praise.
Hello to Julog, too.
Are the beaks well?
Well, most are, but Zekil and Urak starve. Crumb gave them some herbs against hunger, but they are still restless. How goes the devouring? The sooner the Moonkin can move on, the better.
They are still preparing it. Sharp tusks and thick hide, Julog.
Sharp tusks and thick hide.
Ah, Chieftain back? Good, good. What he need?
Akrog needs Zeramak to shape
What he need? What is there?
If he gets through this, Glorag promises never to insult Krasik again. Or maybe just once a moon.
This looks
Ah, Glorag. It is good to see him. Glorag.
Oh, sorry. Chosen Chieftain must excuse Glorag.
No need to be excused. But how is Krasik? Is he showing signs of healing?
Not yet, Chosen Chieftain. Krasik still has a fever, made worse by the blood rot. For now, the old fool slumbers.
Is his sickness so serious?
Glorag hopes not. Shepherd Crumb gave him some herbs to make him sleep.
It is kind of Glorag to watch over Krasik.
It is no trouble. He would do the same for Glorag. Probably.
A curse on the blood rot. Akrog thinks he has not seen Krasik sleep before.
He looks so peaceful, no? He still farts as much as ever, though. Glorag thinks that must be a good sign.
Let us hope so. Krasik is fortunate.
Glorag thanks the Chosen Chieftain.
There. How feels he now? Better. Speak true, Crumb. Warrior Higrak. He died. The brittle-bone stabstick missed the heart. In a few sundowns, he will walk again. Good. Elder Grongwar, Chosen Chieftain Akrog, Hunters Aska, Mugwa praise. Crumb is glad to see they are back safely.
Mugwa praise. Shepherd Crumb, kind soul. How are the wounded?
Not well. Nagak and Tap will not live to see the next sundown. Higrak might mend, or he might not.
Might not. But Crumb told him he would be fine.
Sometimes a bit of hope and trust is enough to heal the worst of wounds. What of the devouring? Is it ready?
Almost. The Moonkin need a few more things.
Very well. Let Crumb know if he can help.
Do for the tribe.
Tell Akrog, has Crumb seen Little Blood? No, Ak. He seems not to be in the tribe camp.
Strange. No, Crumb has seen him not. But he was very upset about their sire the whole day. Poor Noag. He still thought Ken lived forever.
Akrog will see if he can comfort him.
He should. Though this would have happened one day. Kin dies, and there is nothing a troll can do. It is a painful lesson they all must learn. And even though a troll should treat every Moonkin as kin, it is no secret that the death of a trusted one or same blood can hurt more.
Either way, they need to find Little Blood. Has Crumb any idea where he went?
No, but he is sure he went not far. They should look in the jungle.
All right. Sharp tusks and thick hide, Crumb.
What on Urgath is this? He is going. What is needed of him?
Ah, Chieftain back? Good. What he need?
The Moonkin need to craft a tooth. Can Zeramak help with that?
Tooth? For eating?
No. The holy weapon for the devouring. They have the pointy end, they just need a brittle bone pierce stick with hex power. Cabrak said the scrappers found a brittle bone hideout up north.
Ah, the cave, true. It locked, but the scrappers find shiny metal to open it. Here, how it called?
A key. The scrappers went in already.
Not yet, because there are Erics and other creatures. But Chieftain and Grungmore strong. They can squish them. Maybe they take Little Moonblood too? He's so strong.
Maybe. Speaking of Little Blood, has Zeramak seen him?
Bit ago he have, but not now. Maybe he sleep in shelter?
Akrog will look. Either way, they will be back with the brittle bone pierce stick. Zeramak?
He will. Or
The chosen chieftain might be able to help
so
Slick if he has time.
again.
Just come and talk to him when he
Maybe
can.
just once a moon.
All right. Zeramak said the cave is to the north. And let them keep an eye out for Little Blood.
Trusted one gets used to the chieftain speak quite quickly.
As he should.
Akrog is
Let
listening.
Zazka get a proper look.
He is on his way.
Moving now.
Time to move on.
What is this? Scrapper Slig Stoutheart.
It is true, chosen chieftain. Sleek knows this is a strange time to be asking him for a favor, but chosen chieftain Akrog has always been happy to help the scrappers before.
He has, it is true. And what sort of help is needed this time?
Oh, the usual. Sleek needs to bring back as much scrap as he can, so that he and the master scrapper can keep up with the need for weapons, armor, and all that stuff.
He needs Akrog to carry scrap?
No. Just shield Slig while he finds what they need. He gets so carried away with sorting that he would not even hear Mugwa's cub if it came sneaking up behind him. There is a crumbling brittlebone place southeast of here, where Slig might find some lovely scrap. Chosen chieftain knows where Slig means.
He knows. He was there not so long ago, looking for Mugwa's tears.
Perfect. So, has the chosen chieftain time to help Slig, just like in the good old days?
He has not really the time, but he cannot say no to Slig. What is his plan?
Mugwa prays. The chosen chieftain is so kind. Slig will... All right. He will see him soon.
Moving on. Zazka is listening.
Mugwa, take a closer look.
Head
That way.
towards certain doom. Sure, why not?
At his service.
Chosen chieftain, over here!
Slig, there he is.
It was good of chosen chieftain Akrog to come. Is he ready to shield Slig?
He's ready.
Oh, wonderful. Let them see how much lovely scrap is waiting for them in there.
Can Zazka help?
Mugwa's tusks! Look at this place! Slig's not sure where to start.
Slig should keep his voice down. He was right not to come here alone. Akrog is sure there are enemies around every corner.
Slig cannot promise to be calm, chosen chieftain, but he will try.
Akrog likes not this place. He wonders what happened to the Brittlebones who lived here.
Slig cannot spend all day worrying about things like that. He's got scrap to find.
This way, help tribe.
He is going.
Keep those Araks away from Slig.
Worry not. Akrog will crush them. Just get that scrap.
He will. This makes a nice change from all the thinking Slig has been doing lately.
What thinks he about?
Slig will tell him if he promises to keep crushing those Araks. Well, Slig likes to think about the trolls he knows. And the ones he has known.
Has Slig lost someone close to him too?
It is true. And not as recently as the chosen chieftain, of course. Slig likes to remember his old friend Zanuck.
Zanuck? Akrog knows not that name.
They had been friends since they were cubs. Slig will never forget the day when Zanuck asked him to be his trusted one.
What happened to him?
The blood rot took him. He got her down in the swamps, and it seemed like he was getting better. But then, the rot took over and he was gone. Slig was with him when he died. He hoped Zanak knew he was there.
Together, to the very end. That is the promise trusted ones make. Akrog is sorry Slig lost him, and in such a way.
Chosen Chieftain speaks true. Anyway, there is no time for moping. There is scrap to be found.
Zazka is...
Slig thinks this might be the last of it. Oh, rotten Alex again!
Akrog will take care of them. Is he nearly done?
Slig is a fast worker, Chosen Chieftain. They can head back in a flash. Unless he is not in a hurry to return.
Well, there is just so much to take care of. He would like to help Slig for longer, but...
But duty calls. Slig understands. It cannot be like the old times anymore. Not once he is Chieftain. The Chieftain can still have fun, though. He should not forget.
He will try not to. At least Little Blood is good at reminding Akrog to be less serious.
Oh, that is good. Noag Moonblood makes them all smile. He is such a sweet troll behind that thick hide and those strong arms. The tribe is lucky to have a troll like him who can bring joy and hope. It is true. Noag Moonblood always makes Slig's day brighter.
ready for action.
Now.
Interesting.
Now Slig really cannot carry anymore.
That was actually quite fast work. Akrog...
It would have been a lot slower if Slig needed to fight those Araks first. Slig
It was no trouble.
A little trouble. Sounds like
He will.
What should he do?
Can Zaska help?
Let Akrog see.
Let Zaska get a problem.
Akrog is glad to see Slig made it back safely with some...
Very much.
They are welcome.
Look, once the burial is done and he is used to being chieftain, he should let Slig cook a meal for him. Slig owes him some...
Akrog would like that. Remind him again.
It is a deal.
Sharp tusks and thick hides, Slig.
That way.
Going now.
This looks it. Ah, Chieftain back! Good.
Akrog need...
What he need?
What now? More trouble?